How we doing today?
We're good.
I feel like I've spent the last couple of weeks with the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. I was in Dallas with Tom Cruise. I was in Los Angeles this past weekend at the Tudum event. And now here we are talking about...
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just surrounded.
I love it. But now I get to ask the real fun questions. Jade, I'm starting with you.
Let's do it.
Tell me about the very first time that it popped into your head to pursue the dream of becoming a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Yeah, so my dad is a huge Cowboys fan, and I've been a fan of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders my entire life. But it was one of those dreams that I felt was so far from me that I would never actually go for it. And then during COVID, I had moved back home. I was in college, so I had come back to my hometown, and my mom and my sister were like, hey, you know, their auditions are online. You don't have to travel to Dallas. Why don't you try out? So I gave it a go, and here I am 5 years later sitting here talking to you. So it ended up working out. I was invited to Dallas, and before I knew it, I was moving there and putting the uniform on myself. So it was a dream that I had always had but never thought I would actually go for, and then everything just aligned perfectly, and here I am today.
How fun. You know what? I'm going to continue this question. Armani, you're up next. I want to hear about No, seriously, and I love the energy. And I should also point out, we're also on 106.1 KISS FM right now, so we know that here in North Texas. What did the idea pop into your head about pursuing a dream with the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, Armani?
Yeah, so I actually saw the show when I was younger and immediately became obsessed and wanted to try out. And then my dream kind of like dwindled a little bit. And then I think one of my college friends overheard me talking about it. And they were like, actually, I think they're having online auditions this year. Like, you should so do it. And then I just kind of said, okay, sure. Turned in my video, and I'm right here beside Jada. We've been together for 5 years.
I love this. Kelly, tell me your story.
Absolutely. So similar to everyone, since I was little, I've always wanted to do it. I would watch Thanksgiving halftime with my family every year. And I would see the cheerleaders on my TV and be like, wow, I want to do that. Again, similar to me, it seemed so unattainable. I was from New Jersey. It was very far. I was like, there's no way I'd even make it. I was in college, something came over me, let's go for it. You know, let's not live with regret. What's the worst that they can say? No. Mm-hmm. What happened? They said no.
The worst that happened.
And then I bounced back, came back harder and stronger the next year, and here I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the other things about this series that I love, is that you just never give up, and everybody's story is different yet the same. Like, do not give up. Yes. And I think, you know, I said something to your directors a second ago. You may not cheer for the Cowboys per se, but everybody worldwide cheers for the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. All right, Charlie, I want to hear your story. When did it first pop into your head? Hey, you know, I think I want to pursue this.
I went to college with Claire, who's a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. She was on the team last season, and we talked about wanting to dance professionally. And I believe a sophomore in college, and she went and tried out and was in their rookie class, actually, and I followed her journey. I was very close with her, and she inspired me so much, and I knew that I always would want to try out. I just didn't really know when or where or how I was going to do that or what time in my life that I wanted to. And I took the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders Prep Intensive the ending of my senior year of college. And I was just going into it like I knew that I wanted to do it at some point. And I went there, I attended the Prep Intensive, and I fell in love with it. And I immediately was like, okay, I'm training every single day to make it to training camp, make it past round 1, round 2, round 3. And yeah, ever since then, I went through training camp. I was also cut the first time. It was heartbreaking, but I never really took it as a negative thing. I always wanted to come back, and I knew that. And I knew if I worked hard and I fully committed myself to the process, that hopefully one day it would happen for me. So I feel like my second time around, I really was honestly inspired by my journey from the past, and I was just so excited to try out again, and it ended up here. And now me and my comeback sister, we get to be on the team together with our beautiful leaders, and it's just been a year of dreams.
Wow, what great stories. And again, I have to point out the fact that the energy is just incredible. Jada, what is it like when you actually put the uniform on? A uniform that, again, as I mentioned a second ago, the entire world knows. But you're in it. You feel it. What goes through your body?
I mean, that uniform is iconic, and I think we remember that every single time we put it on. I don't think any of us take it for granted to this day. I've been wearing this uniform for 5 years, and every day it's still just as special to put on. And I think it's a little bittersweet now because I know I'll be turning it back in very soon. So anytime I get the chance to put it on, I just remind myself, you know, of all the people who came before me and all the people who are going to come after me, and you know how hard we all work to wear this uniform each and every day. It's something that, you know, I'm very proud to say I've been able to wear, and I'm excited for everyone who gets to wear it in the future.
Armani, tell me what it's like when you see the fans for the very first time, when you've made the squad, you're walking out on the field, you see the fans, the noise, the excitement. What do you feel?
Whenever you are about to step out, you can kind of like peek out into the crowd and you see all the signs, all the "we're here for the cheerleaders" or "go Cowboys" or "go Charlie" or whoever. And it's honestly, it's so beautiful to see. But then once the music starts and you know you're about to step one toe onto that turf, immediate chills run through your body. You feel this electric sensation from our iconic music from Thunderstruck. It's just an incredible experience.
I love the stories. And what a great series. We get to go see the behind the scenes, the emotions. Congratulations to you all. Seriously, I can see.
Thank you so much.
And I really appreciate your time today.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate yours.
Appreciate you.